Are you like into girls who like to cook and clean and like massage your fucking balls every day? Hey, what's up? It's me, Jessica Jane. I was just wondering if you've ever sat and thought to yourself, Jessica, what do they do when they like me, but they're just scared of rejection? Well, if so, I'm glad you asked, because y'all never get tired of hearing these videos on whether or not we like you. And to make sure you never miss out on another opportunity to hear these signs or another one of my videos, don't forget to hit that subscribe button with the notification bell. Okay, so last time I did the video on signs we like you, but we like truly never want you to know. And you heard in that video that there really are instances where we don't want you to know. But in this one, sure, we could handle you knowing, but at the same time, it's kind of like you guys. The reason some of you won't approach women or go after the women you want is because you're worried she's gonna reject you. And I'll tell you right now, I tell all my clients, we women, we need this shit way more than you guys do because we can't handle rejection like you can. In fact, on one of our episodes of The Naked Truth, the Patreon show where me and a bunch of other girls from Jessica J Dating give you the inside scoop on what we women really think when it comes to you men, one of my girls talked about having a crush on one of her friends and neither one of them saying anything until he moved away and they reconnected 15 years later, and she was like, yeah, I had a crush on you. And mind you, she said it like over Facebook Messenger, I think, and he was like, I liked you too. But yeah, we women were chicken shit when it comes to rejection because you guys are literally built for it biologically. In one bust of your nut, you got a gazillion different chances to get to that egg. And then even after that, you rebust again. I don't know if that's the word. You replenish immediately after. Some of you take a little longer. But yeah, at the end of the day, you guys are just wired to keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going. But us, again, we got like that one fucking egg that comes out every month and we, once it's gone, it's gone. So I shot my shot like one fucking time and I was rejected so badly. He was like, oh, that's so cute. And he gave me like a side pat and walked away. And I vowed never, ever, ever, ever to approach a man ever again. And I never, ever, ever did. And I never will. Anyway, I digress. We are more terrified of rejection than you, but here are the 6 signs that we just can't hide. Now, the first one is if we know you already, like if it's in a coworker relationship or like a family friend of a friend, and we can't avoid talking to one another, one thing we'll do is we will ask you about other women. So what's your dating life like? So what kind of girls do you normally go for? I hope it goes for me. Here we are just trying to gauge if you would ever be into us. If ever, maybe. It's like when you guys ask what we do for fun to try to see how you can insert yourself into the fun things we do in hopes that maybe we'll do you. Yeah, it's like that. We'll ask. We'll try to see where we land on your scale of desire if maybe one day you could desire us. Which then brings me to the second one, which is she asks you about hypothetical women. This is where we ask you some shit like, well, what would you do if like a girl was like this to you? Again, basically, we're asking where we lie on the scale of who you want. So yeah, we'll ask you hypothetically when really we're asking for ourselves. So shit like, are you like into girls who like to cook and clean and like massage your fucking balls every day? You know, shit like that. The third one is, and this more so happens when you guys aren't necessarily interacting with one another on a regular basis, which is she'll ask about you with other people. Again, this is our way of trying to gauge and get anything about you. We don't want to ask you directly because we're terrified of you. Low key, a lot of this comes from us being really intimidated by you in one way or another. So yeah, you might hear around the way that she's like asking like if you're gonna be at that party next Saturday or like if you're seeing anyone right now. Because again, we women, we are chicken shit. That's something you guys need to write down on your mirror somewhere. Women are chicken shit. We're chicken shit about not looking good enough when we walk out the door. We're chicken shit about getting raped and murdered when we walk out the door, and we're chicken shit about getting rejected when we really like you. As long as you operate under the assumption that every woman you meet is terrified, I promise you it'll open up a whole new world for you. I digress, but in a way, this is a good segue into the next one. Number 4 is she will sneak peeks. Maybe you see her like scoping you out across the way, or like every time you look over her, she does one of these. Here, quick, look away from the screen really quick. Okay, now look back. She does one of those. Again, it's one of those things where we can't possibly be caught looking at you, but we can't help but look at you because we're in love with you. Which then brings me to the next one, which is she can't make eye contact with you. There's a reason they say the eyes are the windows of the soul. I don't know who fucking says that, but I've heard it been said. Let's be real, you have to. But really, looking into someone's eyes does something to us in our body. And I've said this once, I'll say it again. Anybody you look at for more than 3 seconds, you will have an intimate connection with. Doesn't mean sexual, but it is intimate. So if you look at us long enough, or if we have to look at you long enough, you will see how much we feel for you, period. And we can't risk that. Oh no, we can't risk that. Because if you saw how much we liked you, what if we creep you out? What if you think we're clingy and you think we're crazy and you feel sorry for us and you don't like us back and you tell all your friends how desperate we are? Oh my God! We women, we can't survive that shit. So again, take it from me, write down somewhere in a notebook, on a post-it, women are actually chicken shit and I should feel sorry for them. Yeah, write that whole phrase down somewhere. That'll up your confidence with women, I swear. And the last one, this is a dead giveaway. We will talk shit about other women. Here's the thing, if we're scared of rejection and we are not making moves on you and you are not making moves on us, we will become quite cynical. And if we see other women around you or you are talking to us about other women, you bet your ass are gonna be a little bit salty about it. So yeah, we'll just put other women down because if we can't have you, no one can. And if you know you're not in a place where you're actually getting women interested in you, or if you don't know what to do about it, if you know she does like you. I can't tell you how many clients I've had over the years say they've missed out on women that they were dead fucking sure liked them because they didn't know what to do. In fact, I had a client who finally says to me, Jessica, I finally got my crush's number. And I'm like, awesome, what happened? And he's like, I think I blew it. And I was like, why? He's like, I didn't text her for a fucking month after the number. And when I did, she didn't respond. I was like, why'd you take so long to text her? And he said, I didn't know what to say. Don't let I don't know what to say or I don't know what to do or what do I fucking do about it be the reason you miss out on women who are handing themselves on silver platters to you ever again by checking out my Speak to Spark Arousal system right here, which will teach you how to create connection step by step in ways where you and her will feel that chemistry within seconds of you even opening your mouth. I can't tell you how many girlfriends of mine, me included, had crushes on guys and then they finally say something to us and we're like, oh, I don't have a crush anymore. Oh, that sounds so bad. But it's true. So if you know you were too scared, go after a woman because you know that you're not very confident when it comes to interacting with women. Check out the video right here on exactly how to do it. And I promise once you learn these 3 steps, you'll feel that fucking good about going out there and connecting with any woman you want. Because you'll see just how engaged and excited we are to be in that interaction with you. And we'll be helping you along the way to move forward into Pound Town where we both want to be. Let's be real. So check it out right now if you haven't at speaktosparkarousal.com or one of those cards I pointed to before, even this card right here. And yeah, women are chicken shit. Don't forget that. Don't ever fucking forget that. And be on the lookout for these 6 signs. Thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you guys next time.